They were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Rudy Gay is up there with Ben McLemore. And there's Collison. And it's Rondo in the shooting guard position. Pass to McLemore. Cousins with a screen on Durant. And McLemore kicks to Cousins.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Durant attacking. Westbrook dishes to Adams. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Waiters. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And it's blocked by Adams. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Oklahoma City now. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Here's Ibaka. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And that one's good. Durant.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Gay sets the pick for Rondo. Dishes it to Gay. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Collison kicks to Gay. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
That's good. Waiters got his first points of the night. Adams against Cousins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got 9.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
out there. And then for Sacramento, Coley Stein comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Caron Butler subbed in for McLemore. Foy from long range. That's good.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
The kick outside to Butler. Tipped away. And stolen by Singler. Collison against Rondo. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul. Off the inbound pass. Cantor, the pass to Foy. 6 to shoot. Singler. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Foy kicks to Singler. Rondo with the steal. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and kept
plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Kings ahead, up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the floor for Sacramento, Kufis out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Kufis with the block. They recover it. Here's Bellinelli, defended by Ibaka. They set the pick. Bellinelli passes to Kufis. Down low. Clock at 6. And that one's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
They set the pick. Curry kicks to Kufis. To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Curry dishes to Kufis. Here's Cauley Stein. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Curry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He dishes it to Kufis. Back to Curry. Puts it up from 15. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The kick outside to Butler. And Curry, here we go. Cauley Stein passes to Curry. Outside Butler. And he was killed in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Ibaka's got 5.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. Second, the Thunder.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. That's good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Outside Collison. Feeds to Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Foy kicks to Ibaka. And stolen by Cousins. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. The shot no good. It's tipped. Stolen by Collison. Collison against Gay. Screened by Cousins. Gay drives in. Cousins dishes to McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cousins, the pass to Rondo. And here's Gay outside. Oklahoma City trailing. And Robertson kicks to Singler. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The drive by Collison. Good. Collison's got his first points of the game. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
The feet to Cousins. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Collison. Kufis with the block. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. And it's Durant in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Bellinelli kicks to Kufis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. Second in steals, second in second chance points. And they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
The Kings making a switch here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kufis. McLemore has come in for Butler. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Curry. And it's blocked by Adams. 4-on-3 break. Collison dishes to Rondo. Cauley Stein with the screen for Rondo. Kicks it out to Gay. From outside, off the mark. The Thunder with the lead. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Sacramento making a switch here. Cousins is checked in, and he makes both free throws. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Westbrook passes to Durant. Durant with another miss.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Durant's got the ball. And here's the fast break. Here's McLemore. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder tied right now. Durant kicks to Waiters. Stolen by Gay. The Kings, another fast break chance right here. Here's Rondo. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Singler, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Roberson in for waiting. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. He's checking for the Thunder. Rondo kicks to Collison. Screen by Cousins. The drive by Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Gay comes over with a double team. Collison kicks to Foy. And now Sacramento on the break.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Randy Foy.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Timeout called by the Kings.
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls.
Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Thunder trailing by 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Roberson. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Here's Sacramento now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And the shot no good, a bit short.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Oklahoma City on D. 8-point game. Rondo with the ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Robertson can't hit. Kings leading now by 8. Here's Rondo. Pass to Gay. Off the pick. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks. The defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Personal foul. Andre Roberson.
Timeout called by the Kings.
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls. They work hard out there. Go on, show your appreciation for the Thunder Girls.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. On its way from Curry for 2. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's Sacramento as they wrap up the third quarter on a 12-step. Run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the floor for Sacramento. McLemore is up there with Rudy Gay. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Collison at the point. Here's Waiters. No good. Good D by Rondo.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
They get it back. Rondo is doubled. Timeout called by the Kings. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. Gay, that's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Rondo dishes to Cousins. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Waiters. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Rondo. The dish to Cauley Stein. Here's Cousins. The kick out to Collison. Good ball movement here by the Kings. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They host the Clippers after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Here's Adams. And he slams it one-handed.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Collison kicks to Rondo. Screen by Cousins. Rondo passes to Cousins. Stolen by Waiters. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's tipped. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And the Thunder making a change here. Durant's checked in.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Cousins. They can't stop the run with that one. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 1. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And it's the Kings with the ball. And that one's good by Gay.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Now here's Adams. Westbrook up top. Ball's knocked loose. And the Kings pushing it up now. Collison's got...
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's Durant on the wing. From 11 feet away. Rebound by the Kings. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're in front by 4. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Sacramento leading by 4. Rondo dishes to Cousins. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That would have been lucky had it fallen 4 shots away.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Here's Waiters.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Cousins with a screen for Rondo. Kicks it to Gay. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Gay is double. Deep 2 from Collison. Yes!
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's what's your take?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick two. I think they've got to look for a quality three to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. It's in!
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Gay drives in. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're losing by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wide open. And the miss. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. A true...
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Ha. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age to keep the mic hot? Ha, ha. Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Cause you know what we got to do.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you.
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston.
All right, ready to go?
Mucho gusto. And welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at Sacramento. They blow through the treacherous Texas Triangle, always a dangerous part of the schedule.
You know, everybody talks about the challenges of playing on the road, but there's some positive things as well. I mean, you get a chance to just kind of hang out with your teammates and really get to know guys away from the game. And sometimes that can pay dividends when you get on the court. The fact that you guys are together, going through the same stuff, dealing with the same issues, that can bring a bond that is inseparable and makes you a tougher opponent on the floor.
And you're right. In a lot of ways, you see a whole lot more of your teammates on the road than you do at home. That's for sure. Sometimes it can bring a group together.
Now Sacramento starting five. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Rudy Gay. And there's Collison. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Cauley Stein in at the three. And now Collison pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Cousins.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
At the line for your Rockets.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
5 to shoot with the fadeaway. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And really deep through that time. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
They get the rebound. Monty Eunice. Ariza with the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Outside Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Ariza. Leaps for it. Monty Eunice with the steal. Howard, the pass to Beverly. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shots good by Gay.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Now here's Beverly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Gay. And stolen by Ariza. And that one's good. Beverly's got his first points of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
The three from Harden. Rebound by the Kings. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Beasley comes in for Monty Eunice. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Terry with it, picked up by Collison. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And, guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And it's Houston on the break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. For Houston, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Butler comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And Curry subbed in for Darren Collison. Here's Bellinelli, covered by Brewer. Beasley with the steal. From deep three-point range. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Kings.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Cauley-Stein is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Collison. And it's Rondo in at the 2. Smith's shot is good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Outside Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Ariza. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
A chance here to see how the Kings rank in the NBA right now. 3rd in scoring, 4th in assists. And the fast break points have come in bunches for them. Bushel baskets full. They're among the top 5 teams at scoring in transition.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets. And a few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes.
And Cousins kicks to Stein. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Fourth, the Kings.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
The drive by Cousins can't hit. So Houston will take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And you know, Greg, that not only robbed them of some key minutes, but I think it really affected their rhythm and flow in the game. I mean, they'll try to play it more disciplined and safer tonight. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Brewer kicks to Capella. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Montezumas is checked in for the Rockets. Patrick Beverly comes in for Corey Brewer. Clock at 6. Here's Montezumas, the 11-footer, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Stein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Houston making some changes. Howard's checked in for Smith, and it's Harden in for Jason Terry.
Dwight Howard. James Harden.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Sacramento. And of course, there's the Rockets, tied right now. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
That one is no good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Rondo dishes to Gay. Good D by Harden.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Gay. It's tipped. Beverly against Rondo. Beverly the pass to Harden. Cousins pulls it in. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And Bellinelli kicks to Caspi. Here's Koufos. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Now Curry. James Harden missing on the 3. Curry dishes to Koufos. Stolen by Harden. And here's the break. And here we go. And it's Beverly missing.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. That's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And Bellinelli kicks to Caspi. Here's Curry with the 3. And so we wrap up the first half. The Kings on top, ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? Bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. They can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Lets it go with the 3.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Feeds it to Howard. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And then Gay with the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Ariza passes to Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now here's Cousins. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach. You know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Smith comes in for Modiunas. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Kicks to Cousins. Good work defensively by Smith. Harden kicks to Smith. Fires the three. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Here's Cousins. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Now here's Gay. 6 points for him. Wide open. Again. Sacramento.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Smith. And Brewer kicks to Capella. The three. Shot by Terry, no good.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Collison dishes to Gay. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. Terry, the pass to Harden. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Harden's got 5 points so far.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Gay kicks to Cousins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 12. The Rockets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Brewer. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
That free throw, no good. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for James Harden. He hits the second from the line. Kings leading now by 11. Curry is inside. Defended by Beverley. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Houston making some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Capella. Montejunas comes in for Josh Smith. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Corey Brewer. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Curry kicks to Butler. Sacramento moving it around. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Rockets trailed by 11. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the there's no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Sacramento, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And both free throws good for Curry. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Rondo dishes to Curry. To the paint. Stolen by Beverly. All alone. And Ariza with the stuff.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
The third quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. And the final period of play just about to start. Rockets trail by 9. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Curry is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Gay in the power forward position.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Cousins, no good. Rocket shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Harden, no good. Kings leading now by 6. Now the dish to Cauley Stein. Gay sets the pick for Rondo. Off the pick. No good from Gay.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Rondo. Dishes it to Gay. He feeds it to Cousins. Just 4 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Rockets trailed by 6. And Howard, here we go. And Billy Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Moniunas, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. And a change for the Kings. Darren Collison is checked in for Curry.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Screen by Cousins to the middle. And there's Darren Collison on the assist by Cousins. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Harden kicks to Beverly. Inside. Brewer passes to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. From deep, Harden. And the shot is good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. And it's sent back by Howard. Cauley-Stein. Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Moniunas is checked in for Smith. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Corey Brewer. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And with a fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Let's go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Caspi, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Now here's Gay. Screen by Cousins. Gay dishes to Cousins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Beverly. Stolen by Collison. He's got a clear path. Good on the shot. And now a 10-point Kings lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Screen by Cousins, and Caspi kicks to Cousins. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Harden with the stuff.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. It's Ariza on the wing. Here's Howard. Back to Harden. And there's the feed to Beverly. No good on the three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Howard.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Howard against Gay. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebounded by Howard. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to rediscipline.
Stolen by Beverly. Harden the pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Rondo dishes to Gay. Sacramento again missing. So the Kings win it.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over, listen,
spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota, where storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel hit switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the doubt. With it, anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need, I said, I
if
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you, got enough work to feed the whole town, they won't you unless you try to, come around and try to stop on our ground, cause we taking over, said we taking over, said we taking over, said we taking over,
Black flag, we rich, yeah.
listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride, black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy, I'm with it. Cali, we did it, Biggie in my city. Please no fit it, hit them too. The bread and get stupid, silly. Money that come, run it like water. Mommy so hot, Miami on fire, you better be. Might get from the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run this,
Cause we
Rick Ross,
taking
follow.
over.
Kings coming to Oakland for what's sure to be a tough match. Taking a look at Sacramento. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Cauley Stein is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Collison. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Cousins in at the center position. Here's Bogut. Tries again. 6 to shoot. It's Curry with the drive. And that one's good.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Rondo. From outside, off the mark. Green kicks to Curry. Launches a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Now here's Rondo after the miss from Klay Thompson. Rondo passes to Cousins. Collison kicks to Cauley Stein. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Curry attacking. Green dishes to Curry. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Gay kicks to Cousins. Pass to Rondo. Back to Cousins. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. And the basket good. Gay's got his first basket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The Kings trailing. Pushing it up. Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one here. Dives for it. It's taken away by Collison. And now the Kings fast break. Collison with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Then for the Kings, Butler, he's checked in for Cousins. Bellinelli comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Curry subbed in for Darren Collison. Here's Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Gay's got 5 points so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Sacramento.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And Butler, here we go. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. You can tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Rush is checked in. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Kufis checked in for the Kings. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Here's Iguodala. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry passes to Kufis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Livingston kicks to Rush. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Butler. Here's Curry. Who's back up. Oh, and the buzzer beat. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for yours.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Kufis out there with Caspi. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Curry. And it's Butler in the 3 spot.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And so here's Sacramento. After the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. Bellinelli dishes to Kufis. Caspi. Wide open shot is on the money. Caspi's got his first bucket in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Butler passes to Caspi. Back to Butler. Now Caspi. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Stolen by Thompson. It's Curry outside. Second shot opportunity. Kicks to Rush. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Curry attacking. Back to Butler. Curry is inside. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Misses from short range. The Warriors leading. Curry with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Green kicks to Curry. That one's good from the corner. Curry's got 7 points in the game. Down low. Butler dishes to Kufis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here are the teams that have been dialing it up defensively since the All-Star break. The league's steal leaders. The Kings in third. Number 5, the Warriors.
You know, as they enter the stretch run of this season, both of these teams have really clamped down defensively, and you see that reflected in their steal totals.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Here's Curry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backcourt.
The Kings shooting their third free throw shot of the game. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And so it's Golden State with it. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Stolen by Gay. Here's Collison, and it's denied. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. They retain possession. Cousins, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Gay drives in, and he slams that one down.
Emphatic throw down there.
That one rebound. Oh!
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now Collison. Harrison Barnes missing on the three. Here's Cousins. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we probably have...
Look at that! Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Barbosa with it. From deep, Iguodala. No luck.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's Sacramento. They lead by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Sacramento on defense. It's a 3-point game.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. And checking out Sacramento. Just way behind. Curry with it. Picked up by Collison. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Rondo.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's McLemore. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Shot's good. That's 12 points for Steph Curry. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Kicks it out to Gay. Up top, McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he dunks it in right on Anderson Varejão. Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Gay with the block.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. And the Kings also making a change. Cauley Stein's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Rondo drives in. He dishes it to Cousins. Curry brings the double. Rondo with it. Picked up by Thompson. Clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 14 points for Steph Curry. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in assists, second in scoring. And they're also ranked number 2 in scoring points in transition. This is a team that really pushes the ball ahead and tries to score before the defense gets set.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Spates checked in for Anderson Varejão. And the Kings also making a change. Gay's checked in. Curry against Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Curry. Rondo kicks to Cousins. count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Curry.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Cousins dishes to Collison. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Scooped up. Gay can't get it to go.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Curry with the 3. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
The Kings leading. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. The drive by Gay. Spades with the block. Iguodala the pass to Green. Rondo with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Andrew Bogut. Harrison Barnes. Leandro.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
The Kings with the timeout. Okay, fans, put your hands together.
Here's Bogut. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. A moment now to reset to us by Gatorade Holy Stein. And it's Collison in the guard position. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Side out.
And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Iguodala. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Miracle Arena. Let's keep it going.
Hey guys, well George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Going for your Warriors girls.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Quincy Acey's checked in for Gay. And it's Caspian for Cauley Stein. Sacramento making a switch here. Kufis is checked in. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kufis. Gay comes in for Quincy Acey. And it's Cauley Stein in for Caspian. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here?
Yo, Green, look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, Kimo Sabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We branched off, shine. I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me? Action, point it back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.